Pearl Glow Boosting Serum.
Golden Pearl Perfumed Body Spray.
खुशबू खींच लाए पास.
Hamza Mir has been superb in the air. It's just landing in no man's land. We've seen a couple of times so far in this 10 overs.
Nawaz and Hamza Arshad, they're cruising along. Partnership.
I don't think he's quite found his rhythm, really. I mean, he's going at a run of ball here and he's hit 4 boundaries.
He needs to be more smart about it. You're not going to get every ball that you can hit out of the ground. It's kept low, I do understand that, but again, eyes on the ball.
Well, that's probably the problem that the curator has, is because we've got 2 games every day, and if there is a little bit of rain, the covers go on the entire squares, that he can't give some of these services a good douse of water, which is what they probably actually need. You know, the ones that are going to get played on a little bit later, they're just getting drier and drier.
Now that's not very good. End of the 11th over is 83 for 1.
Golden Pearl Perfumed Body Spray.
खुशबू खींच लाए पास.
Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch. Set and Touch. White, bright, spotless beauty. Golden Pearl Glow Boosting Serum.
Golden Pearl Beauty Cream. हुस्न जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं.
Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch. Set and Touch.
Golden Pearl Beauty Cream. हुस्न जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं.
महंगाई के इस दौर में तेरा ट्रैक्टर हर वक्त हर जगह कैसे चल रहा है?
क्योंकि पैंथर चल रहा है.
क्या मतलब?
पैंथर लगाओ, डीजल बचाओ.
आम टायर की बनस्बत पैंथर टायर अपनी मखसूस साख और खास डिजाइन की बदौलत दे डीजल की शानदार बचत. पैंथर लगाओ, डीजल बचाओ.
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
Meet the new you.
White, bright, spotless beauty. Golden Pearl Glow Boosting Serum.
Beautiful skin is always in. Golden Pearl Active Neem Face Wash. Love your skin.
Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch. Set and Touch. White, bright, spotless beauty. Golden Pearl Glow Boosting Serum.
I just want to know how that coffee machine's coming on, Waka. That'll be a wide. Yeah, what's going on? Pakistan's leading home appliance brand, Super Asia.
Well, I hope the sponsors are watching this. Although I'm not sure, because otherwise, you know, they're the best one around. Coffee machine should have been here a long time ago. Anyway. Yeah, just pulling down the leg side. I just spoke about the extras, and Imran Senior just bowled a couple of wide deliveries.
They are scoring at a decent rate. They've got more batting in the heart. Shoaib Malik, Haris Suhail, Imad Wasim, we've seen him with the bat and ball as well. Jammu probably would be thinking they need to hold them and contain them under a decent total where they can go about and score and chase it down.
Yeah, they just need to be switched on here for the last 9 overs, the Janbaz, and then I don't think this has got out of hand for them. I mean, what's the run rate? The run rate's it's not even 8 and over at the moment. You know, yes, the young man is flying along at a strike rate of nearly 160, but Hamza is mentioned a little bit earlier, he's now at under a run a ball. You know, so the Janbaz, they can squeeze here. You just never know. They chase 160, 170. They'd be confident that they can do it. It would need someone to play well, we know that, but the game hasn't got out of hand.
Maybe it's time for a timeout, strategic timeout, just to sort of guide the youngster, Hamza, because he's definitely slow. Good to see Shahid Afridi out there. Another miss.
The problem at times is that they heavily rely on the boundaries. Again, we've seen Hamza every now and then he goes at the ball very hard. And when you've got Hassan Nawaz on the other end, all you need to do is probably rotate the strike. Yes, whenever the ball is in your zone, hit, but rotate the strike, give that man a chance. And don't leave those singles and doubles, especially at this stage. Normally they ignore that in the middle overs.
He's just struggling. He's struggling to find any sort of timing, and now because of that he's trying to now muscle the ball, and with pace out the surface, another slower ball, running his fingers down the side of the ball, it just dies in the wicket.
That's where you learn. Just rotate the strike. These dot balls might have an effect on the total they achieve, because they've got a lot of batting. They can accelerate, they should accelerate, but they just need to have a resolute plan for both of them.
This might be wide.
Yeah, and even though this is a wide, Hamza will still be thinking, oh, that's another dot at me. Just mentally, even though that's a ball that he can't score off, he'll be thinking, right, I'm chewing up deliveries here.
Because he favors the onside a lot, and Imran Khan Senior knows that, and what he's doing is just going across, just bowling nice and wide, out of his reach, not allowing him to just pull the ball. Yeah, still not really controlled, still not really hit the way he wanted to.
And that sort of creates some pressure on Hassan Nawaz, because he's been scoring heavily and on a very decent rate. Now he's thinking, okay, we haven't had a boundary, even though they've got extras, but he'll try to craft something out. And probably that wouldn't be a good thing to do, because he's well settled and he needs to be batting all the overs.
And what inevitably happens here is the batter who's playing well loses his rhythm and slogs one up in the air, and the wrong fella gets out.
Couple more. HD, Hassan Nawaz is being sensible, isn't it? Because you see from the other end, the delivery's been, eaten up, and suddenly you come at the crease, as you said, that it's just, you become under pressure, that you should be going for a big hit. But he's calm. What I saw for the last delivery, he knows that the time will come, or maybe he's just thinking of his 50 personal goal. It can be, good for him at the moment. Very smartly bowled. 90 for 1 after 12.
Golden Pearl Perfumed Body Spray.
Khushbu, खींच लाए पास.
Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch. White, right. spotless beauty. Golden Pearl Glow Boosting Serum.
Golden Pearl Beauty Cream. हुस्न जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं.
It's been a struggle for Mirpur Royal, at least in the last 7 overs. No real boundary. And lots of dot deliveries. Shoaib Malik must have been thinking, okay, Hamza, if you can't hit, just get out. So much batting to come. What about this one? Straight to the man again.
They've read him. They've got a lot of protection into the leg side. 3 men patrolling that boundary. It's hard to find the gaps there. And once you're blocked as a batter, you have to go to your plan B. You have to do something different to counter that plot from the bowlers. Discussion going on. Shoaib Malik, very thinking captain.
What do you think he's telling him? He's definitely going to come in the next over and bring a message for Hamza. What do you think he's sending a message? What is the message? Over the top, that's smartly played. The ball didn't arrive, it was a slow bouncer, waited on it and just scooped it up over the third man.
Brings up the 50 and he deserved it thoroughly. He's been brilliant, magnificent batting so far we've seen in KPL. This is his second 50 in this season. And what a talent he is. He's proving himself, he's proving his worth. Again, just the touch, just the presence of mind. Waited for it to just pass him and then just whipping it over the infield. We're talking about the message. I think what I could understand from Shoaib Malik's point of view was that Hamza is favouring the leg side.